so I can educate you on this topic. All right? So you can criticize my medicine and not send your dog to me all you want, but trust me, I'm more educated on this topic than you.
Mr. Noside, how can you be educated in something that you cannot physically read and understand on your own? The telephone game. Okay. By the time it ends to the person, words are added, words are taken out. Would the message be the same? I don't think so. The message will change. You Muslims claim that the Quran came down in 7 ahruf. When I posted a letter to Mr. Mustafa earlier, said that is not a haraki, that's a harf. This is a harf. Okay? Let me show you what a harf is. Okay. This is called, come on now. Okay, I'm going to write this word in full. This word is Malik. If I take this and I post it and put it in the room, that's called a harf. Harf al-mim, the letter M. Can you, Mr. Noside, tell me what are those 7 alphabets that the Quran came in with? According to all Muslims, the Quran came down in 7 ahruf. The word harf is different from reading. Then it changed. Well, it came down in 7 readings. Can you make up your mind? Was it reading? Or was it letters? And Mr. Mustafa, the word qara'a does not mean memorize. Iqra comes from qara'a, qari', something that is written and you are reading from. Hafadha, hafiz, something was memorized and the person called hafiz, memorizer, you call him. Recite, recite means repeat with a tune. Repeat, recite after me means repeat after me. I will say a verse and you will repeat it after me. A'id wa karrir. Repeat. That's what recite means. So read, you have to read from a book. You have to read from something. Okay? You can't read from the air. Memorize, you hear something, you memorize it, and you repeat it. So you are a memorizer. Recite means repeat and repeat. So if I say, Mustafa, recite after me. اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق. So what you do, you say, اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق. That is recitation. I already told you recite. But when I tell you read, it means there is something in front of you that you can see and you are reading from. We asked you, where is the Quran written? Your answer is what? In Al-Lawh al-Mahfuz. Where is this Lawh al-Mahfuz? Allah has it. So the Quran is actually written on a board that is saved by Allah. The first writing, it did not have no harakat, no vowels, no dots, no nothing. The letters and the grammatical vowels and the diacritical marks came on the Arabic language almost 400 or 500 years after the assassination of Muhammad. You yourself, no side, said if you put the dot above, it gives different meaning from under. Because they were screwed, they did not know what the word was originally, so they made two dots. They moved one up and one down. They changed the whole Quran, and you are telling me, well, that's the way it was. No, sir, it was not. If you can present me with the original writing of the Quran, I can prove you wrong. But you don't have no writings. You don't have any manuscripts. The manuscripts you have, it doesn't have no dots, it doesn't have no harakat, it doesn't have nothing on it. It's gibberish. So you can't compare it with today's writing and tell me, well, this is right or this is wrong. Therefore, your Quran cannot be accurate. Go ahead, Kuffar. Go ahead, no side. No side, go ahead.
So this is the thing. I thought what's the name was next. I apologize. Mustafa just said it correctly. That proves the validity of the Quran. They didn't change it from one dot to two dots. It was read with one dot, it was read with two dots, and they're both true. For example, is Allah a Malik or a Malik or both? Okay? In Ayatul Kursi, when it says, وَاسِعَ كُرْسِيُّهُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ, alright? Is that talking about his ownership or his kingdom? His kursi extends over the heavens and the earth. وَاسِعَ كُرْسِيُّهُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ. Is that talking about his kingdom or ownership? Right? Now look at another verse in Ayatul Kursi. Right? لَهُ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ. Right? That's his ownership. لَهُ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ. To him belongs what is in the heavens and the earth. He's a Malik. He owns whatever is in the heaven and the earth. Then, وَاسِعَ كُرْسِيُّهُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ. His throne extends. So he is a Malik and a Malik. Just based on that one ayah. Ayatul Kursi talks about how he's both an owner and a king. So he's the Maliki Yawmuddin and the Maliki Yawmuddin. And that's confirmed in the Quran itself affirms that you can read it both ways. I just use Ayatul Kursi to prove to you, right? And you could read Ayatul Kursi and you could read it. Allahu ma fis samawati wa ma fil ardh. Let me ask you, since you're smart, so smart. Lahu ma fis samawati wa ma fil ardh. Is that ownership or kingdom? Is that being a king or an owner? Is that being a king or an owner? Is that Malik or Malik? Huh? No, to him, he owns. Okay, what about wasi'a kursiyyuhu samawati wal ard? See, he owns whatever's in the heavens and the earth. That's ownership. Lahu ma fis samawati wa ma fil ard is ownership. Yes. And wasi'a kursiyyuhu samawati wal ard is his kingship. It's both. In Ayatul Kursi, Allah is just described as the owner and the king. Right? He's described as Malik and Malik. Right? But he's both. He's both. The chair, that Kursi, Wasiya Kursi is the king. 100%. But Lahu ma fis samawati wa ma fil ard. To him belongs whatever's in the heavens and the earth. He owns it. If something belongs to you, you own it. So Lahu ma fil ard is describing his ownership. Wasi'a kursiyyuhu samawati wal ard is describing his kingship. So guess what? Allah is both a king and an owner. I know, he doesn't understand. Do you understand what I'm saying, Mustafa? Does that make sense? MTR, are you there, brother? MTR, are you there, brother? Is what I'm saying make sense? Lahu ma fi samawati wa ma fil ard. He's an owner. Right? Wasi'a kursiyyahu samawati wal ard. His kingship. He's both. So you're saying, oh, one person reads it as Malik and another person reads it as Malik. Yeah, good, because we know it's both. They're both true. I keep telling you this. We have already destroyed you on this point, bro. Move on to another topic. At least do us that favor and move on to another topic, because I just destroyed you on this. Right? Oh, you're telling me it was recited and all these. No, we understand. Every way you read it, it's understood all the ways. And that's what proves its validity. That's what Mustafa was saying. That's what makes it even more miraculous. That however you put the dots and the diacritical marks and construct the words, all those are true. Allah could be Malik and Malik. That's it. He's both. Wow. Off mic. This is funny. Alhamdulillah. Exactly. Alhamdulillah. Subhanallah. Off mic.
No, so do yourself a favor. Okay? Before you ask MTR anything, you have to understand MTR, anything you say that goes against anybody else, he's going to agree with you. You yourself pronounce certain words in Arabic. I mean, it's not your language, but at least you pronounce it close enough to correctness. You're asking MTR, who invented a new word in the Quran? No side. Verse 9, chapter 9, verse 29. قاتلوا الذين لا يؤمنون بالله. Is there a word in that verse that says قاتلوا الذين لا يؤمنون بالله? Where did the word يؤمنون come from? No. I'm not. It's not a new subject. Where did the word يؤمنون came from? That's the one that you asked if he agrees with you. Says يؤمنون. He can't even pronounce the words, and you're asking him if he agrees with you. Of course, he's going to agree with you. No side. Okay. Where does the Quran, okay, where does the Quran says that we have sent a Quran with multiple writings? Can you give me a chapter in the Quran and verse refers to what you're saying to be correct? Huh, Mr. Nosad? Please, post me the chapter and the verse that refers to what you said, that they agreed that the Quran can be read this way or can be said that. Can you show me where Allah said that in the Quran? Pick any one of them. Pick any Quran out of the 37 versions. Give me that verse. Or any implementation to it. No, sir, I don't need your lectures, no side. I need proof. I need facts from the Quran. Not some John Doe scholar you're going to come and bring him to me. Where another Muslim can disagree on you. Okay, let's go to Mr. MTR. What chapter is it? 39:28. 39:28. Okay. Come on, 39:28. Let's go to verse 28. Chapter 39, Az-Zumur, verse 39. قرآنا عربيا غير ذي عوج لعلهم يتقون. Let's go to the English translation. An Arabic Quran without any defect, so they may become righteous. What does this verse have to do with that the Quran can be in multiple writings? Huh, Mr. MTR? What does this verse have to do With the Quran can be said Qal and Qul, Malik and Malik. When you don't know which the correct one that came down. Your original manuscript doesn't say which one is it. You can't even read the original manuscript. You can't even read the Arabic Quran now, MTR. So please show me where is the verse that you posted has any relationship to having multiple textual writings. Mr. MTR? Go ahead, no side.
Kufar and Mustafa's hands are up. Are they supposed to not be up? Because you told me to go, but it seems like their hands are up, or is my thing just messed up? Anyway. Okay. So this is funny. You know, he said, where does the Quran say it has multiple readings? The Quran specifically says and poses a challenge. Try to make a verse like this. Try to make a chapter like this. Why? Why does Allah challenge people to make a verse or a chapter like this? Why? Because of the fact that Allah can put something that can be read, and you can put diacritical marks anywhere you want. You can put the lines anywhere you want. And the only way you can come to the truth is you can read every single variation that you put together, and they're all true, and they don't contradict. Right? Allah poses the challenge for these reasons. He specifically puts precise language, and he specifically has a base text that no matter what type of letters you put, you can make this Indur Rahman or Abdur Rahman, and they're both true. You can call him Malik and call him Malik, and they're all true. Based on this base text, you can construct any way you want, and they're all true. He doesn't need to sit there and say, he doesn't sit there and need to say there's multiple ways to read it. This is a miracle in itself that he's already challenged you to try to do it. You try to do something like that. Right? You try to do it. You try to do it. Allah challenged you to write a book like it. Your Furqan is nothing like the Quran. Absolutely nothing. It doesn't have the precision of language. It doesn't have any of these. All right? And anyone who reads Surah 7:157 and thinks it's not Muhammad is just an idiot. 7:157 is not talking about Musa alayhi salam. No Mufassirun of the Quran says 7:157 is Moses. So friendly, I'm just going to ignore you from now on. You get on the mic or talk. 7:157 is about Muhammad. Like it or not. Doesn't matter. Every single one of us who reads the Quran and believes in the Quran believes 7:157 is Muhammad. You're the only fool that doesn't. Who cares? I'm going to ignore you from now on. Anyway, the Quran doesn't need to say there's multiple readings. Allah already challenged you to try to write another book like it. You can't. Like I said, these things that you guys tried to do, this Furqan, it comes nothing close. Yeah. And Allah put this, and Allah said He made this book easy to memorize and understand. Dude, you've gotten destroyed on this topic. I just destroyed you. Right? Your whole understanding that written preservation is better than oral, written archive is better than oral memorization. You're right. Except that if that was the case, then we'd have thousands of variants, and the Quran would be with thousands of different variants that were uncontrollable. The fact that we have it controlled right now, the fact that it's there, and we know the different ones, proves that your point is totally debunked. Totally debunked. Right? Totally debunked. Anyway, Friendly Friar just sounds like Betty for you. Anyway, we're not even going to talk. Anyway, off mic.
Mr. No Side. Oops, didn't post. Actually, the Quran says if you can bring a word like it, it doesn't have to be the whole book, just a word. Mahafajat. That's a word, isn't it? No Side, please open the Quran. Open your Quran. Go to chapter 19, verse 1 in Arabic. I'm sure you have the Arabic version, No Side. Come on, don't LOL me. Don't LOL me. Open your Arabic Quran, chapter 19, verse 1. Call it whatever you want to do. No side. Call it whatever your heart desire. Open your Quran. Here is the verse. I'm posting it for you. Here is the verse as it is written. Well, okay, what happened here? Here is the verse as it's written in the Arabic Quran. Okay. Can you please tell me what does this mean? Don't hear it. Go look at it. Go look at the word. How is it written? And then come and argue with me. Now, if it was written like this, Yasin is a name. It's a person's name. Now, if it was written like this, Mr. No Side, okay, let me do it differently. Let me do it in a different way. Okay. Here's the word, and let's do it this way. See, the word was written in your Quran this way. You would have the full right to say it's this, as it's in the English. Okay? Then you would have read it, Kaf, Ha, Ya, Ain, Sad. Then I would not have an argument. No side. But the word is written this way. This is the word is written. Can you please read it for me and tell me what it means? And since you said this is a miracle, nobody can make a word like it. Well, here is a word that is like it, similar to it. I mean, I can't use the same alphabets because that will consider me stealing. Then here is a word that doesn't have no meaning. Mahabjat. What does it mean? I can read Mim, Haf, Ya, Jim, Ta. So I just created a miracle like chapter 19, verse 1 in the Quran. Here is the Arabic word. Wait a second. Let me see. I want to do something here. Okay. Here is the Arabic word. Kahayas. Copy and paste. This is not written in this form. To be read as this. You asked me to have a miracle like the Quran. Here is my miracle. Here is my miracle. Tell me I'm wrong, Mustafa. Tell me I'm wrong and prove to me why this cannot be a miracle. Mic is yours.
Okay, first of all, those are mystical letters of Zikra. There are many explanation of it. Actually, we don't say kahayas, like you said. It says stupidity. And I believe personally that what do Muslims know just proved the reliability of the Quran. He said kahayas. He read it kahayas. Right? Okay, nice. So, do we say kahayas? No.
Okay, how come we say ka, ha, ya, ayn, sad? How come we say that? Because we have the oral transmission. We received it from the companions, and the companions received it from the Prophet. You see? So actually he proved the reliability of the Quran. Thank you very much. What do Muslims know? If we actually been taken the Quran from writing, we will take it like that. Right? Kafi, ha, ya, ayn, sad. So actually, no, he did. Listen. He read it kahayas. None of the Muslims read it kahayas. Tell me why is it? Okay, listen. Because what do Muslims know? We don't believe the Quran is a miracle in one word. Actually, the mystical letters of the Quran is an indication to Kuffar Quraysh, disbelievers of Quraysh. Those are the letters that you use daily. So bring one Quran like that. Okay, so I believe the mystical letters are not included in the challenge. It's only clarification. It's letters that you use daily. So bring Quran like that, basically. Mystical letters, they are apparently Syriac letters. Actually, friendly, you dismissed everything. You dismissed every language. Are you on intoxication? You are totally lost. ميم هي فيكينتا نهبجت كهياس. It's a big difference. What do Muslims know? I believe there also another explanation that kahayas, as you said, indications to how many kaf letter appear in the surah. How many ha, how many ya, how many ayn, how many sad. Many believe that in Surah 19, so kaf appears 18 times, he appears 18 times, and so on. So it's not only one, maybe it would be taken. I believe there is a ambiguous thing in the story. It is still ambiguous, because there are many explanations of the mystic letters. But actually, I go with it is a clarification to Kuffar Quraysh that please, if you're gonna believe in your full gods and in the statues and in Lat wal Uzza, etc., please bring one ayah like that. It's from your letters, from your Arabic language, so bring like that, basically. But they failed, and they admitted. In Walid ibn al-Mughira, listen, please, pay attention. It's very important. In Walid ibn al-Mughira was.
And here we go, folks. Another two Muslims that cannot explain anything about the Quran. They invent things as they go. No side, the physician, the doctor with education, which I would not trust taking my dog to see him, has no clue. Mustafa, the Egyptian, can't explain what is kahayas. It is written the way it is written in the Quran. I did not invent the word. Here is the word. Kahayas. It's not written separate alphabets for it to be read as it is written in English. If I ask you to spell the word, that's the exact way you spell it. Kaf, ha, ya, ayn, sad. But when I ask you to read it, you don't spell it. They requested a miracle. Here is a miracle. Here is the miracle. Mufahjat. I don't know what it means. It's equal to kahayas. Nobody knows what it means. So I don't have to read it mufahjat. I can read it mim, ha, fa, jim, ta. But no, this can't be a miracle. Kahayas is. Another Islamic logic that has no logic. Till the next. Come on, Muslims. We are immature here. We're not scholars with what we talk to you. Or we ask you to educate us about Islam. But please present evidence that cannot be refuted. We're not dummies to force on us explanation that has no meaning just because you say so. Bring us your evidence. They approved the Quran to be written in different textual writings. Who did? Did Allah agree to that? Allah doesn't say, I sent 37 textual different Qurans. Allah said one Quran in Arabic. One means one. He did not say, I sent أحد القرآنات in Arabic, which means one of the other Qurans. He said one Quran, قرآنا عربيا مبين. Which Quran is it? Is it the Quran that says فإن الله هو الغني الحكيم? Or is it the Quran that says فإن الله الغني الحميد? It's the same chapter. Surah Al-Hadid, the Iron chapter. Chapter 57, verse 24. Two different Qurans. But yet Muslims say it's only one Quran, different reading. Where is the reading? There is a word, there is a noun that is added here, huwa. Huwa refers to Allah. Where is the huwa here? فَإِنَّ Allah. What about him? Which Allah they're talking about? One is verifying that we're talking about Allah, because Allah huwa is verifying that we are talking about specific Allah. But this one, which Allah are we talking about? The Allah of the monkeys? Or the Allah of Yafurs? Come on, Muslims. Here is the room. Here is the room title. Here is the room name. Debunking Muhammad in Bible per Quran 7:157. You have guts. You have knowledge. You can prove us wrong. Please join us on Pal Talk. It's free. The room again. Debunking Muhammad in Bible per Quran 7:157. All Muslims are welcome, including Yafur and Burak. God bless you all. Till next one.